Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another BYOP video. Really excited about this one today because we are building our own palette based off of a flower. So if you want to see the flower that I chose and the look that I create, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. First of all, how are you? I'm hoping that you had a great day. This was the first day of MCAP testing here. And MCAP is just the Maryland standardized test. The kids are doing English, language arts, and we have 3 more days of this, and then we'll do math a couple weeks from now. So it went pretty smooth today. I am getting a new student tomorrow, so we will see how that goes. But I hope whatever you're doing, I hope that you're well. And if not, I hope that things will turn around for you soon. Because you know it can be like that sometimes. So hopefully this video will give you some escape and you'll have some fun watching it. So if you're new to this series, this is a series that I do once a month with my friend Kelly over at Keep Beauty Real. And we have some other content creators that participate in and out. We have Kendra Morgan from Kendra Morgan Official. We have Lock Maiden. We have Mel by Grace. So anyone who creates a video for this month's palette, I will have linked in the description box. And I'm excited to see because we chose a flower this time. And we all chose whatever flower that we wanted to pick and are developing our palette based off of that. If you're interested in creating a palette on Instagram or YouTube, this is an open collab. The rules are 10 shades, that's it. So it's pretty simple. And at the end of the video, I will announce what next month's palette is going to be. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the flower that I chose. Now I'm going to slide over. I want to pop a picture of this. I was gonna go with the hibiscus, and they had some really cool ones. There was one that had like a black in it, and I just thought it was really cool. But I found another flower and I was like, yes, let's do this one. And I'm popping it up right here. It is called a Black Parrot Tulip. And I have never heard of this before. I don't even know how I came across it, to be honest. But I'm on the website Gardenia, and it says award-winning tulip Black Parrot is a dazzling, whimsically shaped tulip with fragrant dark purple flowers, almost flamed and edged in black. As its large flower is exposed to the sun over time, it opens so wide that it almost flattens out, revealing its brilliant colors. Irresistible, blooming in late spring, this spectacular tulip belongs to the Parrot Tulips group. So yeah, I'm really excited because I wanted to pick something challenging, you know? Let's just go ahead and take a look at the palette. I'm gonna turn down the exposure just a taste, just like that. All right, here is my palette based on our flower. Put a picture back up there. And I'm gonna go through all of the shades and just tell you why I picked them. This first shade is called Lightspeed by Terra. I picked Lightspeed because it was just beautiful and sparkly. And at the very, very tips of the flower, I might be seeing things. I just saw like a little speck of something kind of yellow. You can kind of see it on the left side of the flower in that blurred kind of area. So I just wanted something to represent that. And this is just the shade that I chose. Now Lightspeed has a bit of a flaky texture, but it is very beautiful on the lid. So yeah, you can see this is one you're definitely going to want to use with some type of mixing medium or glitter glue. Next up is Plummet by Sydney Grace. And I chose this matte just to represent the deep shades in the flower. And so that's Plummet. This is one of my newer stained glass shades from Clionadh Cosmetics, and this is the shade Royal Pear. You can kind of see that color flip there. And again, I picked this to represent the green in the flower. And this one has a really nice color shift. I think Royal Pear is the perfect name for this shade. Next, I chose this bright neon green matte from Terra Moons. It's called Among the Stars. Now, as you can see, these Terra Moons mattes can be a bit chalky, but they do blend very well. So I'm probably gonna give this one 2 swatches. And that is Among the Stars. Next, from Terra Moons, we have the shade Blood Moon, and I chose this because of the shift. So I think when I swatch it, you'll see how it picks up with this Black Parrot Tulip. Here it is again on the finger, so you can see a little bit of that shift. And that's Blood Moon. Next shimmer we have is called Eye of Newt. It's by Clionadh, and this picks up on the green in the flower. I think it's nice and springy. And that is Eye of Newt. And this next shade is also from Clionadh Cosmetics. This is the shade Timber. And this is gonna pair very well with Plummet, the other deep matte in the palette. And I think a shade like Timber, because this is kind of satiny, I think you're going to be able to use this in the same way you would use a matte eyeshadow. So that's Timber. Next, from Clionadh, we have another stained glass shade, and this one is called Iron Gate. And that's Iron Gate by Clionadh. From Looxi Beauty, I have the shade Violicious or Violicious. And again, this is another deep matte. This one is more like plum purpley, but I think it really picks up well with the flower, and it's a little different than Plummet from Sydney Grace. And that's Violicious from Looxi Beauty. And finally, from Devinah Cosmetics, we have the shade Orion. And Orion is a beautiful sparkly shade that again picks up the green that we have in the Black Parrot Tulip. And that is Orion. And here's my palette inspired by the Black Parrot Tulip. So let me know how you think I did. I really like this color story. It's not one that I use really often, especially the neon shade, but I really did want to just try something different, and I think it came out really nice, and it does pick up on the flower. I will list all of the shades in the description box, and I will also let you know whether or not they are discontinued, just so you'll have that information. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the look with this palette. All right, we're gonna get into the look. Now, before we do, my makeup is a little bit faded. I touched up my concealer, but let me just tell you what I have on. Today, I wore the Westman Atelier foundation stick. I also have on a mix of Pomelo Peach from House Labs for blush, and Tom Ford Incandescent. I touched up my blush, couldn't remember, put on Pomelo Peach, then remembered, and then put Incandescent back on. So there's Incandescent. It's a nice shimmery blush. And then Pomelo Peach from House Labs is this one. So I have both of those on. I am wearing Bandana, one of my Dior Addict lip shines. This is like one of my favorites. And I did have on the Chanel bronzing powder, but I don't think you can see any of that. So that is all I'm wearing. Dior concealer, that's it. Okay, and I prime my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Okay, now I know August is about to come, but we're gonna go ahead and start this look because they do have karate today. Marky and August are gonna be graded for their first belt, and I'm so excited. Can y'all believe that? My guys. I'm gonna start the look off with Plummet. I think I'm just doing one look today. Sometimes I do one on each eye, but I'm gonna do this one look because then it'll look nice for karate. So let's start with Plummet. And with this, I'm using a BK Beauty A503 brush. And I wanna just start with Plummet on the outer corner. Now this is gonna be a transition shade. I'm gonna try to keep it diffused because I think I wanna try to really use Blood Moon, yes, that almost black shade from Terra Moons. I almost want to use that as an outer corner, but I'm just giving the look just a little bit of a base using Plummet. And Plummet's nice because you can build it up or you can use it as a transition. I think I'm gonna pretty much stop with that. That's pretty much all I want. I could have used Timber, which is from Clionadh. It's a satin that is pretty much this same color. I think that would have also been really nice for this outer corner and transition shade. So you could use either one. I'm just bringing this up and just making sure that it's blended out. Now, I think I'm going to use the same brush, but I do want to take Blood Moon from Terra Moons right here. And I'm just taking it on my finger and popping that here on the outer corner. I'm not bringing it up as high as I did the Plummet shade. But I'm hoping that you'll be able to see the shift, even though it's not going across the whole span of the eye. I mean, you kind of see that it's pretty much matching Plummet when it shifts. I'm just packing this on just a little bit, and I'm just gonna take my brush and just kind of diffuse it a little in the crease. Zoom in a little bit. That's what we've got. And now I either want to use, I don't know, Royal Pear, which is this one, or I think I want to use, because I want to see which one picks up on the flower more. We have Iron Gate and then Royal Pear. I am really liking Royal Pear, and I'm excited to try this one. So let's just take that on the finger. So Royal Pear is this one here. This is so beautiful. That shade is so gorgeous. And I'm just taking my brush again and blending both shades together. Actually going back in with the brush into our Blood Moon, just to kind of put a little bit of that in the crease and just use it to blend both shades. I think that is so pretty. Okay. Oh, there's August. Okay. I'm gonna go grab him. I'm sure he's got some type of story to tell, so I shall return. I'm back. August wanted me to let you all know that he is not gonna be in the video today because he's tired. All right, I'm taking a brush from Melt Cosmetics, and we are gonna go into our Looxi shade Violicious. Actually, okay, let me do that. I kind of want to add something to the Royal Pear shade. I mean, it looks great like this, but I feel like we could use a little more sparkle and shine today, because that's how I'm feeling. I'm joking. Okay. This might not be the right brush, but we're gonna stick with it. Now, this is a shade that can also be built up really nicely, but I'm keeping it kind of light. You know, people underestimate these Looxi Beauty Mattes. They're really good. And they're like super affordable. Like sometimes they go on sale for like $2.50. But usually they're like $3 or $3.50. That's pretty. Now I started to pick a green matte that wasn't this neon one. It was like one by Sydney Grace. I just thought the neon one would be fun, especially for an inner corner highlight. I'm sure there's like all kinds of creative ways we could use that green, but that's what I'm gonna do this time around. So I'm gonna save this brush to use for the inner corner highlight, but I wanna take Orion from Devinah, and I just wanna bump up our Royal Pear shade by tapping it in here, just giving it a little extra sparkle. Just a little bit. I think that's pretty. And it looks nice both ways. Like, you know, sometimes I'm not in the mood. Sometimes I'm in the mood for like the smoother, the softer, kind of shifty shades. And I don't need a lot of sparkle, but Devinah definitely has some really nice sparkles in their shades. And those are just so nice too. That is really pretty though. And again, just merging everything together. Just taking more of the, I keep wanting to call it Midnight Sun, Blood Moon for the outer corner. Just want a little more of that. Yes, that is, And now for the inner corner, wait. We're gonna go into Among the Stars with the same melt brush. Again, these are very powdery. Oh, I like it. Very nice. I think that is so pretty. Now, if we want to like really bump this up, we can take this same pencil brush. Let's just see. I don't want to mess anything up, but Lightspeed might be a nice little brow bone highlight. Let's just see. This one is kind of glittery. Then you can see it right there. I don't do a lot of brow bone highlight, but this is nice. I mean, you could even use this as a highlighter if you want, if that's, you know, your type of highlighter, you know, be nice. Okay, here's our look inspired by the Black Parrot Tulip. And I am going to put on some liner and mascara and let you know what I think about the look. Be right back. All right, you guys, I am back with the finished look. And what I did was I used a liner from Linda Hallberg from her Core crayon collection. It is called Light Core. So you can see here in the waterline, that liner, it's like an off-white. So it's this color. And sometimes I just like the effect that a white liner or a bright liner gives to the waterline. I like that. And then for mascara, I used my Maybelline Surreal Falsies mascara. So that's all I did to finish the look. Oh. Hey, I told everybody that you weren't going to be in the video today. You might as well say hi.
Hi.
No, I didn't.
The blues.
Those aren't new. Here.
They look new.
Because I keep them nice. I keep them clean. Had to wear blue today for work. I love this look. And you know what? When I picked out this palette, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to create something that like I'm gonna like with this color story. That's honestly how I felt. But this is definitely a beautiful look that is wearable. I'd wear it anywhere. I love the neon inner corner. I think that looks great. Ooh, it would have looked good underneath the lower lash line as well. Now there are a couple shades I did not use this time, but you know, we could definitely find use in another look. So I didn't use Eye of Newt. I did not use Timber, and I did not use Iron Gate. So those are the three that I didn't use, but I like this palette because you can kind of do something semi-monochromatic with the like plummy type shades, and then you could do something with the greens. I think the only thing that's missing, like I said, was a matte green that would be kind of wearable. This is a special shade for me. I mean, I could do a neon look. It's not my go-to, but I definitely could. I could have done that. Maybe next time. Be curious to see how that would look as a transition shade. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this BYOP video. And I encourage you to check out anybody else that participated. I know Kelly for sure. As I said, I'll list anyone else who did this collab in the description box. Now, here's the deal for next month. We did not have an idea. We are fresh out. We're fresh out. And we thought it would be a good idea maybe to ask you all, what kind of palette do you want to see us do? So if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments or on Instagram, or let Kelly know. Definitely let us know, because we don't know. That's really the bottom line. So Kelly was like, I think it would be a good idea. Maybe someone has a different thought. And so I'm here for it and up for the challenge. So let me know if you have any ideas. And we're gonna close out this video. Let me know what you think about this look. I think it's fantastic. I really, really do. I have no complaints. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another BYOP video. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.